Hello, Jason Lovins.
Hi.
So very nice to have you. Thank you so much for talking to us at godbeat.com.
Thanks for having me.
Very great to have you. So what is your music influenced by?
Man, all kinds of things. I grew up in a little country church, and my grandma had a gospel group, so they traveled all around, and I guess you could say I was influenced by Southern gospel from the beginning, and it just kind of went from there to all different kinds of music.
I heard that you grew up kind of in the Appalachian Mountains and have some of that music might tie into it. So if you were to describe your music to someone who hasn't heard it before, what would you say?
Very, very blended. It's very common for us to go in and sing something like I'll Fly Away, and then turn right around and sing a rock and praise and worship tune. So definitely a blend, and that's what I grew up on. That's what I love. So.
Great. Well, I hear you're from the same hometown or somewhere near Michael W. Smith.
Actually, it's Canova, West Virginia. I actually went to the youth group of the same church that he grew up in. So
have you met him before?
I've met him a few times. Yeah.
Did you get any tips from the master?
He's always instructed me to just do my homework and make sure I'm checking people out, which is pretty good advice.
Yeah. So I heard you recently signed to a label. What label is that?
It's called Psalm 40.
Psalm 40.
Yeah.
Very cool. And so what is your first record gonna be like? What is this new material?
Man, every song sounds so different. The name of the CD is called Good Morning Glory, and it just I've been listening to it over and over, and every song sounds so different, which is great because that's us. And so I don't know that you could really put it into a category. I mean, we're a worship band. That's what we do. When we go places, that's our heart, is to lead worship and kind of do whatever it takes to make that happen. Whether it's singing "I'll Fly Away" or "Salvation is Here," it's just kind of whatever. So I don't know that it can be categorized, which I love.
So is there an overall message to this album, or just different songs have different messages?
Yeah, it's just, there's a song called Rise and Shine, and it just basically is saying, for the breath in my lungs, for the blessings to come, I give you the praise for it all. And then it talks about, through the troubles and trials, through the tears and the smiles, I give you the praise for it all. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Our heart is just to really write songs for the church, and we feel like we've done that, and we're really excited about it. And then we threw in Power in the Blood, kind of rocking out just for fun. So
that's great. So you say so many different music styles kind of blended. So who has influenced you as an artist in your band?
Man, so many people. Obviously, Michael W. Smith, Third Day. One of the first Christian concerts I ever went to was a group called Big Tent Revival, countless people. Mercy Me, I met them before a lot of people really knew who they were, and Bart had some things to say to me that I'll never forget, and that really changed my life and just kind of set me on the course. So many people. My grandma would be the most musical person that's been, influenced my life musically. She's incredible. We actually just recorded a new CD for her. She's 70 years old, so we're pretty excited about that.
Very cool. Now I hear there's a unique story on how you came to this world. Would you mind sharing that with us?
Sure. I'm 28 years old, and my mom is actually 44 today. Today's her birthday. When she was 15 years old, she was raped walking home from the pool one day, and she doesn't remember anything like that, but months went on, they thought she was just gaining weight, and my mom was very naive at 15, and by that she didn't know what rape was. I don't know any 15-year-old today that doesn't know what that is. And, so she was just a good kid. My mom was great. My grandma said, she never worried about my mom. She had 4 other kids, so she was chasing them around all the time, she says, and my mom was kind of the angel child. months went on, and she was gaining weight, and she said she had a plate on her stomach, and she was eating, and the plate jumped off the floor, or off her stomach into the floor, and it kind of freaked her out, and she really didn't know what was wrong with her. She told me, she said, I really thought I had an alien inside of me or something. Like, it was crazy. You know, and when she tells me that, I'm like, that's so lame, I'm sure. And I've had lots of moms tell me that, yes, babies really do kick that hard. So they go to the doctor, and they find out that she's pregnant. And my grandma, who she really is my angel, she just said, okay, we're going to go to church, and we're going to pray, and just give this to the Lord. And that's what they did. To me, it sounds so simple, but to her it really was. You know, she just trusted that God had already figured this out. He knew it was going to happen. All she had to do was make the right choice for her and her daughter, and for that, it was not to have an abortion, which obviously I'm thankful for that. I wouldn't be here otherwise. And, you know, really just kind of went on about life. And as odd as that sounds, she just trusted it so much and instilled it in my mom that the Lord's got this figured out. We'll be okay. You know, we're going to raise this kid, and we're going to have a good time doing it. And I've had a great life. I've been so blessed. My earliest childhood memory is my mom's high school graduation. It was on my 3rd birthday, May 30th, 1984. I can remember the black and white hats flying in the air, as plain as day. I can picture it. And, you know, so my mom and I essentially grew up together, you know, and we just... Rise and shine and give God the glory for it all. For the troubles and trials, for the tears and the smiles, I give you the praise for it all. For the power of prayer and the knowing you are there, I give you the praise for it all. Rise and shine and give God the glory. Rise and shine and give God the glory for it all.
Very lovely. So do we have a date for your album yet?
Well,
Or a month?
I've been saying 3 weeks now for about 3 months, it seems. But yeah, we're hoping mid-August it should be totally launched, and they're doing like a pre-order kind of thing. You can check out the websites and all that, and jasonlovins.com, and I think there'll be a link on it to from godbeat.com, and so it's hopefully going to be all over the place. So
Thank you so much for spending time with us. Is there anything else you'd like to add about your album or your musical taste or anything?
No, just you know, excited what the Lord's doing. We're just kind of humbled to even be a part of what He's doing. So we're excited about it.